Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be an official statement of the fact that I'm going to do my next Ironman attempt. And the reason why I say attempt is because the last one didn't go all too well. Finished with a DNF at Ironman Wales. For those of you that haven't seen that video, we'll link it somewhere in the cards above. But I am officially going to be entering myself into Ironman Italy, which is in September, and then Ironman Israel in November. And the whole idea with today is leaving no stone unturned. With Ironman, there's lots of different variables that we need to consider. Trees in the way. With Ironman, there's so many different variables to consider, and I need to leave no stone unturned. I feel like the distance is going to suit me, but I do need to make sure that I'm looking at all these other factors that are going to add up to that overall experience and hopefully good result. So we're here in London, and we're visiting FLOWBIO to really get in depth with hydration plan, making sure I'm really nailing that, because Israel and Italy may be quite warm races, so I want to make sure I'm super nailed with my hydration. And we're just going to show you guys behind the scenes what the guys at FLOWBIO are doing, because it's really, really exciting stuff. Bring you along for a bit of a day in London, which honestly I've not been enjoying that much so far because of the traffic. There's too many people, but it's a nice day, so can't complain. And I haven't had breakfast yet. I've been up for 3.5 hours. What's that all about? So we need to find some food, find FLOWBIO, we'll crack on with the day.
Hey guys, I'm Stefan, one of the co-founders here at FLOWBIO. We're here he is today to try and dial in some of his hydration stuff for the season. What is FLOWBIO? Well, you might have seen it on his wrist a couple times, where we developed a new kind of sensor called the Flow Patch, which is basically a sweat sensor to help athletes understand how much water and how much salt they're losing in real time, and then giving them recommendations on how to hydrate properly kind of before, during, and after sessions, and obviously developing race hydration strategies, etc. I myself am an athlete, have suffered with hydration for my whole life, so for me this is just a massive trying to solve my own problem type company. And yeah, today basically he's in the office because he's got some pretty hot races coming up for the rest of the season. So just going through some of the data that he's already collected over the course of this season, as well as just looking at the session that he's doing today, and using that to figure out what he should be hydrating with in between sessions, in between harder kind of sections in the races, etc. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun day of sweating.
Session done, just doing the cool down now, and I'll be honest, I'm glad because that hurt. Lots of zone 5 efforts, lots of hurting, and then Stefan, who'd you up?
Well, I did that session yesterday.
Yeah.
It's definitely not fun.
Not enjoyable.
No.
But, no, it's really good to be here with Stefan doing this session. and yeah, using the flow patch, and it would just be really good to like I mentioned in the intro, like kind of getting an idea of my sweat rate and sodium content, all of that kind of thing is really good during sessions like this, and I can really then just get an idea of how I need to dial it in for the rest of my training towards, like I said, the big races, Ironman Italy, Ironman Israel, where I want to make sure that I'm absolutely smashing it to not have any excuses by the finish line and hopefully have a good race, but we'll see. So yeah, we'll hop on off after this and download some of the data and see how sweaty we are.
Yeah.
The answer is very. So from an athlete point of view, like how do you see this product like helping athletes like myself?
Yeah, so I think it's going back to like why we built this company. Hydration is one of those things which, unless you are measuring yourself with probably lab grade sensors, doing the whole fluid balance thing, it's really a finger in the air, kind of guess to how much you're losing. And the issue is because hydration has such an impact on your performance and your ability to like endure over time. It's you don't want to leave it up for luck. So the idea is, now that you have visibility into the data, you know exactly what your body is losing, right? Because think of sweat. Why do we sweat? It's so that we can thermoregulate, keep our core body temperature to a point where we can perform. And the more you sweat, the harder it is for your body to keep that tempo. Because literally, if you think of it, the body's a machine. Its only purpose is to survive. Its purpose isn't to finish an Ironman. Its purpose isn't to win stage at the Tour de France. It's to survive. So as soon as you put it under stress, it's going to respond, and that response is cool it down. The issue is what's required to cool it down is also required to keep our body from performing. So just having that bit of information and having exactly the kind of confidence that you're doing what your body needs, it's really, to me, it's about peace of mind. Knowing before a session, during a session, after a session, exactly what you need to drink kind of throughout the whole day. It's really just eliminating randomness and chance from having a good session, from having a good race. And that's really, to me, like my kind of personal motivation for building the product is I just wanted to really make sure that you're able to get as much out of the orange as possible, and hydration not being a reason for that not being possible.
Okay. And how far away do you think it is that you'll be before it comes out?
Yeah, so right now we have...
What stage are you at in your development?
Yeah, so right now we have a couple of units out in the market. So, for example, Ali Brownlee, he's had one already for the last year. Obviously Harry, similar. We have a bunch of amateur athletes who bought it. So this last year we've been kind of using as a what we call closed beta. And we're essentially taking all that learning and feedback, putting that into the product, which will be launching kind of mass availability next year. Working with companies like Precision Fuel and Hydration, Sigma Sports and others to really get it out there. But yeah, right now, still very kind of closed access. EF Pro Cycling was the only pro team so far that had access to the device. We're slowly going to be working with more now as we get to market. But yeah, 2024, July is when the Flow Patch will be available for everyone.
Nice.
Put that date in your diary.
There it is.
Hey.
That's it. Now you press on it. Yeah. Bloody hell. You're sweaty. So you're basically similar to sweat rate, but you're like double the sweat sodium. Yeah, because your sweat sodium concentration is 1.2.
Which is why I'm slightly concerned with Italy and it being very hot.
Yeah, because if you're losing, because this was, but that represented, that wasn't race effort. Because you were doing,
that was
nowhere near race effort. So you're probably losing close to like 2.5 liters an hour.
Yeah.
That's a lot of water.
That's a lot of water. Because what your ball cages is what? You have 3 ball cages?
I can take
a liter
3
each, 3 liters per hour. Yeah, because what would be interesting to see is if you did like a session, kind of like I did over the weekend, just 60 minutes at like your race pace,
race intensity,
and see what that liter per hour is.
Yeah.
Because then that would probably be closest to like what you would want to be drinking.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Sweaty boy.
After lunch, how are you feeling?
Tired. I'll be honest.
Knackered. Yeah, no, we were just joking before this how we both could do with a bit of a nap right now. But yeah, I think it was a good day. I think the session in the lab, I think we have a lot of data to go on from that session, obviously also historical sessions you've done. I think from our side, next steps to help you with your 2 key races. Just keep using the data. Let's keep trying to do more race simulation sessions as well, and then we'll sit down with our head of physiology in like a couple weeks, walk you through what we think should be a race hydration plan.
Yeah, sure.
And then see how race 1 goes. Use learnings from that for race 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then obviously that performance lab that you just experienced, we actually just decided to open that up to the public. So anyone can now jump on one of the kicker bikes, wear the flow patch, get their data, kind of experience the product ahead of our launch next year. And that's just something I'm working on is fundraising, which is always fun. Getting some money to basically finance the first round of devices that we'll be putting into production around March next year.
Sweet as.
So you'll be one of the first to get the new devices, which we've got working on in the other room over there. In the top secret facility.
We won't show you that just yet.
We won't show that yet. No. No, that stays for now. But I think it's going to be a really, really fun year. Helping you with your hydration and also just like seeing your feedback make its way into the product.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to it. And just to touch on, like Stefan said, if anyone wants to get in contact and test the product, or if anyone's interested in funding, then links are all in the description below. So check out contact details, website, everything. I mean, if you've got questions about it, then I'm sure Stefan will be happy to answer any questions that you have.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, if you're interested in the lab, if you want to, if you're close to London, local to London, or you find yourself in London and want to get a session in, get some sweat data, just email team@flowbio.com. And obviously, if you're interested in learning more about the company, get to know us more, just email myself. It's not a problem, at stefan@flowbio.com. But you'll chuck those links in the description. So.
That'll all be in the description. So go and check it out.
Sweet.
So thanks to Stefan for having us on the FLOWBIO team, and just really looking forward to the future and the future iterations of the product, which would be really cool. So guys, really hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't done already, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, Stefan, for having us. Oh, my voice is broken a little bit.
I was talking
It's the most.